Hi. The AOKZOE A1 Pro is a handheld gaming PC with an 8-inch, 1920 by 1200 pixel display, and AMD processor and support for up to 64 GB of RAM. What makes the new model different is that it's powered by an AMD Ryzen 7 7840U processor with Radeon 780M mobile graphics, which should bring a serious boost in performance for gaming and other tasks. The new A1 Pro available for pre-order through an Indiegogo. AOKZOE will offer 5 different configurations. Pricing will range from $799 to $1,159. At the heart of each system is AMD's Ryzen 7 7840U processor features 8 AMD Zen 4 CPU cores, 16 threads, and an integrated GPU with 12 RDNA 3 compute units. But it's still a laptop-class processor designed with a TDP that ranges from around 15 to 30 watts, which allows it to be used in compact computers like this handheld. According to AOKZOE, the chip has CPU base frequency of 3.3 GHz and support boost speeds up to 5.1 GHz and delivers up to 8.6 TOPS of graphics performance, which puts it well ahead of the Aerith chip used in Valve's Steam Deck. Although the Aerith processor is more energy efficient, using up to 15 watts of power, while the Ryzen 7 7840U is a 15 to 30 watt chip. AMD also offers a custom version of the chip designed specifically for handhelds. It's called the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, and it's the chip that will power high-end versions of the upcoming Asus ROG Ally. But the Z1 Extreme is similar enough to the Ryzen 7 7840U that there's unlikely to be much difference in real-world performance. AOKZOE would rather compare the A1 Pro with Valve's Steam Deck though, which has dominated conversations about handheld gaming PCs for the last year or two. According to AOKZOE, the A1 Pro can hit 60 frames per second in games like Elden Ring, which top out at 30 FPS on the Steam Deck. Although that may come at the cost of battery life. AOKZOE says the A1 Pro runs at 28 watts to hit 60 FPS, while the Steam Deck hits 30 FPS at 15 watts. I guess the advantage here is that users have the option to push performance if they're willing to sacrifice battery life, while that 15 watt/30 FPS Elden Ring example represents the peak of Steam Deck performance. The AOKZOE A1 Pro comes with a 65 watt-hours battery and a 100 watt gone fast charger that can fully recharge the battery in about 90 minutes. The company says the AOKZOE A1 Pro's display reaches up to 350 nits of max brightness, and while the handheld computer's LPDDR5 6400 memory is not user upgradable, the system has an M.2 2280 slot for storage, with support for PCIe 3.0 or PCIe 4.0 SSDs. Also, with all models shipping with at least 32 GB of memory and some models featuring 64 GB, the A1 Pro already comes with more RAM than most other handhelds. Ports include USB 4 ports, one USB 3.0 Type-A port, and a microSD card reader. Other features include RGB light strips on the front of the system, game controllers with linear triggers and Hall effect joysticks.